We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to stay above the 440s and bouncing back up to the 443 area of resistance. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 9:35 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support. And we're going to talk about what key levels to watch going into tomorrow, and also what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run idea was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run idea was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot sent out a bear indicator at 10:05 a.m. and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 50% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from Monday up here at bright green bars on 42 vision to the dip area of white with red borders in today's pre-market, and back up to the rip area up here near the resistance of the day. If this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bull indicator at around the 442 area, and inflows crossing over the midpoint here in the volatility of the day after getting a bear indicator in the pre-market at around 443.58. And you could see it here getting canceled by this bull indicator, but multiple rejections not that far off where the bear indicator popped up near the 443.80 to almost 444 area. And that was the resistance on Monday in the after hours, and also last week on Friday. And this is critical. This is something to not ignore, that even though inflows are back above, these outflows have began. So really close to the midpoint, I would not ignore this, and I would watch this. And for this to continue this staircase effect and the bulls to have control, these inflows need to switch from red to green and pull away from the midpoint to the upside. So I'm going to be watching that very carefully here going into tomorrow here with the inflow versus outflow and the current position of these charts. Currently sitting in the after hours at 443.16 to be exact, and huge rejections up here multiple times near the 444 area. And we're going to talk about the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So the first thing is these inflows on the 30-minute are crucial, but also here on the 1 hour, for the first time, a bear indicator popped up here at around 443.50 area. Outflows started to begin. They haven't crossed the midpoint, but we're under red outflows on the inflows at 1.38, dropping from 2.37. And again, this is the first bear indicator that pops up since the bull indicator down here and the inflow crossover back on June 27th at around the 433 area. And here we have it, full strength up here up to the 444 area, then rejections and a tight consolidation here between the 441 and 443 area. And outflows have not dominated yet, but they are beginning. But this bear indicator from this morning got canceled by a bull indicator down here at the 442.20 area. And it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to stay above the midpoint, because if they do cross, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts and possibly cancel out this bull indicator with a possible bear indicator. Now, if we zoom into the 15-minute within the volatility, we could see here how these outflows crossed over in the pre-market. A bear indicator up here at 443.90 area, where it actually rejected in the middle of the day, and then again it tried getting close to that area. So huge resistance up here, and then also inflows crossed over, bull indicator to cancel this one out. And here you could see in this tight consolidation and volatility how the inflow versus outflow, bulls and bears are fighting, and right now it's above the midpoint, and this is something to not overlook how close it is. And it's red. If this crosses down, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts and possibly cancel out this bull indicator with a possible bear indicator and roll that strength over of weakness to the downside into possibly the 30-minute and the 1 hour. And here we are live in the video as I'm doing it. It just crossed over the 15-minute, and this could quickly start to reflect into these charts if it continues to pull down, and also bring down the 30-minute with it and get a bear indicator in the process. So that's going to be crucial and critical going into tomorrow. And here we have it as well. You can go ahead and rewind this video how these inflow versus outflows were above, and on the 30-minute it has crossed as well. This is something to watch and pay close attention to. No bear indicators just yet on the 15-minute and the 30-minute, but I will be watching these inflow versus outflows very carefully going into tomorrow, because if it can level off and bring itself back up, it may continue this staircase effect in the process by holding these bull indicators. Now, what are the key levels I'll be watching? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and it found support down here at 442.32 to be exact in the volatility of the day. That's the first support I'll be watching. If these outflows continue any further to the downside on the 15-minute, on the 30-minute, the next support I'll be watching is down towards 441.80 area, and then below that comes the 440 area. Those are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for the 1 hour to stay above the midpoint even though it's red, hold this bull indicator true, continue this staircase effect to the upside, retest key resistance levels, and the first resistance is where the rejections happen, and that's that 444 area, and where the bear indicator popped up not that far off of it on the 30-minute and on the 15-minute. And it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to level off, switch from red to green, get back over the midpoint, not just here on the 30-minute, but also continue the staircase effect, hold the bull indicators, and also cross over here on the 15-minute to the upside. And if 444 can get broken through, the next resistance will be 447. And then above that is the 450 area, guys. So these inflow versus outflows, I'm going to be watching them very carefully going into tomorrow, as well as the bull and bear indicators. And these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.